Hello, and welcome back to Better English Step by Step. This is your calm, dedicated space to improve your English fluency, not by rushing, but by slowing down. I am Sarah, and I am here to guide you through another long, comfortable study session.
And I am Mark. It is great to be here with you. Today, we have a very special goal. We are going to solve one of the biggest frustrations you might face as an intermediate learner. We are going to talk about speed.
That is right. If you have ever watched a movie without subtitles or tried to listen to a C1 level podcast, you have probably felt that moment of panic. The moment where the words seem to fly by so fast that your brain just freezes. You know the vocabulary. If you saw the script written down, you would understand everything. But when you hear it, it just sounds like a blur.
It can be incredibly discouraging. You might think, I need to think faster, or I need to translate faster. But actually, the problem usually is not speed at all. The problem is connection.
Exactly. Native speakers do not actually speak incredibly fast. We do not fire words like bullets from a machine gun. What we do is glue words together. We connect the end of one word to the beginning of the next, creating long chains of sound. If you are listening for individual words, you will miss them. But if you learn to hear the chains, the glue, suddenly that fast English slows down. It becomes clear.
In linguistic terms, we call this connected speech or linking, and that is what we are going to practice for the next hour. We are not just going to talk about the theory, we are going to drill it. We are going to practice specific patterns of linking so that your ears learn to detect them and your mouth learns to produce them.
By the end of this hour, you will understand why pick it up sounds like one word. You will understand why go out has a hidden W sound in the middle. And most importantly, you will feel more relaxed when you listen to advanced English because you'll know the secret code. So find a comfortable place to sit or keep doing whatever you are doing. And let's begin. Mark, where should we start?
Let's start with the most common type of glue. This is the connection between a consonant and a vowel. This is the foundation of English flow.
This happens when a word ends with a consonant sound, like the K in work, and the next word begins with a vowel sound, like the O in out. If you were reading a list of words, you would say work, out. You would stop your breath between the two words.
But in natural speech, we never stop the breath. We take that final consonant, the K, and we move it over. We attach it to the next word. So instead of workout, it sounds like workout.
Workout. Listen to how smooth that is. It changes the rhythm completely. The first word, work, loses its ending, and the second word, out, gains a beginning. It becomes cout, workout.
Let's try a very common example. Think of the phrase turn on. Turn ends with an N. On starts with an O. Sarah, how do we glue this?
We take the N from turn and stick it to on, so it sounds like turn on.
Turn on.
Exactly. Let's practice this. I want you to listen to Mark say the phrase naturally. Do not focus on the spelling. Focus on the sound. Close your eyes if you can. Just listen to the connection.
Turn on. Turn on.
Turn on. Now I want you to repeat it. We will leave a short pause for you. Don't say turn on. Say turn on.
Turn on.
Good. Let's do it again. Relax your jaw. Connect the sounds.
Turn on.
Excellent. Let's try another one. Think of the phrasal verb hold on. This is something we say when we want someone to wait. Hold ends with a D. On starts with an O. When we link them, that D moves over. It becomes hold on.
Hold on. It almost sounds like the name Don at the end. Hold on.
Listen to Mark say it 3 times. Notice how there is no break in the sound. It is one continuous line.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Now you try. Repeat after Mark.
Hold on.
Again, keep the air moving. Do not stop.
Hold on.
One more time.
Hold on.
Very good. This simple mechanic is why C1 listening can be hard. You are waiting to hear the word on, but your ear hears don. By practicing this, you are teaching your brain to separate the sounds correctly. Let's try a sentence. Can I come in?
Oh, that is a great one. There are 2 links in that short sentence. Come ends in an M sound. Even though there is an E at the end of the spelling, the sound is M. Come. And the next word is in, so we link the M to the I. Comb in.
Comb in. And before that, we have can I. Can ends in N. I is a vowel sound, so it becomes can I.
So the whole sentence, can I come in, sounds like can I comb in. It flows like water. Can I comb in?
Listen to that rhythm. It sounds almost like a song. Can I comb in? Mark, let's drill this. Break it down for our listeners.
Sure. Let's just do the first part. Can I?
Repeat after Mark.
Can I?
Now the second part. Come-in.
Come in.
Now put it all together. Smoothly. No stops.
Can I come in?
Again.
Can I come in?
Once more. Make it effortless.
Can I come in?
Perfect. This applies to thousands of phrases in English. Whenever you have a consonant followed by a vowel, push the consonant forward. It makes your speaking sound much more fluent. But more importantly, it helps you understand fast speech.
Let's do a few more quick drills on this consonant-to-vowel pattern before we move to the next concept. I am going to give you a phrase, and I want you to say it with the link. Here's the first one. Look at.
Think about the K and the A. Link them. Cat.
Repeat after me. Look at.
Again.
Look at.
Next phrase. Clean up.
Think about the N and the U. Clean up. Repeat after me. Clean up.
And again.
Clean up.
One more. Give up.
The V sound moves to the U. Give up. Repeat after me. Give up.
Again.
Give up.
You are doing great. If you are finding this helpful, please take a second to subscribe to the channel. We create these lessons specifically to help you bridge the gap between textbook English and real-world fluency, and we would love to have you with us for every step.
Now, Sarah, that covers consonant to vowel. But what happens when two vowels meet? This is where things get really interesting.
Yes, this is where we start seeing ghost sounds. Sometimes you see two words, and neither of them has a consonant at the touching point. For example, go and out. Go ends in a vowel. Out starts with a vowel. If you try to say them separately, it feels choppy. Go, out. It is hard to say smoothly.
So, your mouth naturally wants to put a little helper sound in the middle to make the transition easier. In English, we use two main helper sounds, a little W sound and a little Y sound.
Let's start with the W sound. This happens when the first word ends in a rounded lip shape, like O or oo. Think of the word go. Your lips are round at the end. Go.
Now try to say out. Your mouth has to open wide. To get from the round go to the open out, your lips pass through a W shape, so you naturally say go out.
Go out. Do you hear that? It is not written in the spelling, but it is physically there in the sound. Go out. If you don't say the W, you have to stop your voice. Go out. That sounds robotic. To sound fluent, you need the ghost W.
Let's practice this with a few common examples. The most common one is do it. Do ends in that oo sound. It starts with a vowel, so we get do it.
Just do it. It sounds like the word wit at the end. Listen to Mark say it.
Do it. Do it.
Now you try. Don't force the W. Just let it happen naturally as you connect the words.
Do it.
Again.
Do it.
Let's try go out again.
Go out.
Try to hear that little W. Go out.
Go out.
Another one is no end. No ends in O, so we say no end.
There is no end to this practice. No end.
Repeat after Mark.
No end.
Again.
No end.
One more. Two of. Like two of us.
Two of. Two of us.
Repeat.
Two of.
Again.
Two of.
Excellent. This W sound is subtle, but it is essential. If you are listening to a fast conversation and you hear a W sound that doesn't seem to belong to any word, ask yourself, are two vowels connecting? That might be the answer.
Now let's look at the other go sound, the Y sound. This happens when the first word ends in a flat or smiling lip shape, like E, A, or I.
Think of the word see. Your mouth is wide, like a smile. See. Now think of the word it. To get from see to it, your tongue moves through a Y position, so we say see yit.
See yit. It sounds like the word yet, but with an I. See yit.
Let's try I am. I ends in that E sound. It starts with a vowel, so we say I am.
I am. It is very soft, but it connects the words. I am happy.
Let's drill these Y links. Listen to Mark and shadow him.
I am.
Did you hear the Y? Try again.
I am.
Now let's try see it.
See it.
Connect them. See it.
See it.
How about day off? Day ends in that A sound, so we get day-if.
Day off.
Repeat after Mark.
Day off.
Again.
Day off.
And one more. Pay up.
Pay up. Pay up.
Repeat.
Pay up.
Again.
Pay up.
Wonderful. So we have covered consonant-to-vowel linking, like workout. We have covered vowel-to-vowel linking with the ghost w, like go wout. And we have covered vowel-to-vowel linking with the ghost y, like see yit. These three patterns cover a huge amount of English speech.
But there is one more big topic we need to address if we want to understand American English specifically, or just C1 level English in general, and that is the letter T.
Oh, the letter T. It causes so much confusion. In strict textbook English, a T is a sharp, exploding sound. T, t. But in reality, especially in North American English, the T changes its personality depending on where it sits in the sentence.
When a T is between two vowel sounds, it gets soft. It stops being a sharp T and starts sounding almost like a quick, soft D. We call this the flap T.
Think of the word water. In British English, you might hear a clearer T, water. But in American English and in a lot of international business English, you hear water. It is soft, it rolls off the tongue.
Now this applies.
Wonderful. So we have covered consonant-to-vowel linking, like workout. We have covered vowel-to-vowel linking with the ghost w, like go wout. And we have covered vowel-to-vowel linking with the ghost y, like see yit. These three patterns cover a huge amount of English speech.
But there is one more big topic we need to address if we want to understand American English specifically, or just C1 level English in general, and that is the letter T.
Oh, the letter T. It causes so much confusion. In strict textbook English, a T is a sharp, exploding sound. T, t. But in reality, especially in North American English, the T changes its personality depending on where it sits in the sentence.
When a T is between two vowel sounds, it gets soft. It stops being a sharp T and starts sounding almost like a quick, soft D. We call this the flap T.
Think of the word water. In British English, you might hear a clearer T, water. But in American English and in a lot of international business English, you hear water. It is soft, it rolls off the tongue.
Now, this applies to linking too. When a word ends in T and the next word starts with a vowel, that T is now trapped between two vowels, so it changes.
Let's take the phrase get out. Get ends in a T. Out starts with a vowel, so first we link it. Get out. But because that T is now between the e of get and the a of out, it becomes soft. Get out. Get out. It sounds like doubt. Get out. If you are waiting to hear a sharp get out, you will miss it. The speaker will say, get out of here. It sounds like one word.
Let's practice this flap T link. It is essential for speed and for sounding relaxed. Listen to get out with the soft T.
Get out.
Now you try. Repeat after Sarah.
Get out.
Again, make the T very soft, just a tap of the tongue.
Get out.
Let's try it is. The T in it is between vowels, so it becomes it is.
It is. It is a nice day.
Repeat after Sarah.
It is.
Hear that soft D sound? It is. Try again.
It is.
Let's try put it on. This is a double link. Put links to it. It links to on.
Oh, this is a fun one. Put has a T. It starts with a vowel, so put it becomes put it.
Then it ends with a T, and on starts with a vowel, so it on becomes it on.
So the whole chain is put it on, put it on. It sounds like nonsense if you isolate it, but say it fast and it is put it on.
Put it on. Listen to the rhythm. Da, da, da. Put it on.
Let's practice this slowly. We will build it up. First part, put it.
Put it.
Second part, it on.
It on.
Now connect them. Put it on.
Put it on.
Again, relax your tongue. Do not force the sharp T.
Put it on.
Once more.
Put it on.
Incredible. If you can master that phrase, you can master almost anything in American English pronunciation. Put it on.
Now that we have these tools, consonant links, ghost what and why, and the soft T, we are ready for a bigger challenge. We are going to do a deep dive listening test.
We are going to take a long, complex sentence similar to something you might hear in a C1 business podcast or a lecture. First, we will read it word by word, without linking. You will see how robotic it sounds. Then we will transform it piece by piece, adding the links until it flows like real native speech. Here is the sentence. If I had thought about it, I would have offered a different answer. Okay, that is a mouthful. If I had thought about it, I would have offered a different answer. Let's attack the first part. If I had thought about it. Let's look for the links. If ends in F. I is a vowel, so we link. If I-fi. Had ends in D. Thought starts with TH. No vowel link there, but thought ends in T. About starts with A, so we link. Thought about. But wait, Mark. Thought about. That T is between vowels. Does it get soft? It does. Thought about. Okay, so thought about. And then about ends in T. It starts with I. Another link. About it. And another soft T. About it. So let's put that chain together. Thought about it becomes thought about dit. Thought about dit. Listen to that flow. Thought about dit. Let's drill just that piece. It is tricky. Repeat after Mark. Thought about it. Use the soft T's. Thought about dit. Thought about it. Now add the beginning. If I. If I. If I. Now if I had. If I had. Now the whole first half. If I had thought about it. If I had thought about it. Can you feel the difference? Instead of 6 separate blocks, it is one smooth stream. If I had thought about it.
Let's look at the second half. I would have offered a different answer.
I would have. Have is often reduced in fast speech, but let's look at the links. Have ends in a V sound. Offered starts with O, so have offered.
Have offered. And offered ends in D. A is a vowel, so offered.
Offered. And different answer. Different ends in T. Answer starts with A. Different answer.
So let's chain that. Have offered a different answer becomes have offered a different answer.
Wow, have offered a. It really runs together. I would have offered a.
Let's drill would have offered a.
Repeat after Mark. Focus on the connection.
Would have offered a.
Again, would have offered a.
Would have offered a.
Now let's add the end. Different answer.
Different answer.
Now the whole second half. I would have offered a different answer.
I would have offered a different answer.
Now the ultimate test. We are going to put the whole sentence together. We will go slowly first, keeping the links tight.
If I had thought about it, I would have offered a different answer.
Your turn. Take a deep breath. Don't rush. Just glue the pieces.
If I had thought about it, I would have offered a different answer.
Let's try it at a slightly more natural speed. Trust your mouth. You know where the connections are now.
If I had thought about it, I would have offered a different answer.
One last time. Be confident.
If I had thought about it, I would have offered a different answer.
That was fantastic. That sentence is C1 level complexity. It has conditional grammar, perfect tenses, and complex vocabulary. But by breaking it down into links, it becomes manageable physical actions for your mouth.
And here is the magic trick. If you can say it with links, you can hear it with links. Next time you hear a native speaker say that sentence quickly, your brain will recognize the thought about it pattern. You won't panic because you have practiced that exact sound shape.
We have covered a lot of ground today. We started with the concept of gluing words. We practiced consonant-to-vowel linking, the bread and butter of English flow.
We moved on to the invisible W and Y sounds that connect vowels together.
We tackled the tricky American flap T that turns get out into get out.
And we put it all together in a complex real-world sentence.
I hope you are feeling a little more connected to the English language right now. It is normal to feel tired after this kind of practice. Your mouth muscles are working in new ways and your brain is processing new patterns. That is a good sign. It means you are building fluency, step by step.
Remember, you do not need to speak fast to sound fluent. You just need to connect. Smooth is fast. Focus on the flow, focus on the glue, and the speed will come naturally.
Before we go, I have a small challenge for you. Later today, or maybe tomorrow, go back to that advanced English video or podcast that you found difficult. Maybe the one that brought you here. Listen to just 1 minute of it. But do not try to understand every word. Just listen for the links. Try to spot one consonant-to-vowel link or one soft T. When you hear it, smile. Because now you know how the trick is done. Thank you so much for studying with us today. It is always a pleasure to walk through these lessons with you. If you enjoyed this session, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss our next step-by-step guide. We have plenty more calm, long-form lessons coming your way. Until then, keep listening, keep repeating, and keep building your better English, step by step. See you next time. Bye for now.